Lovely. So we're in our standing position. We're going to take our feet wide enough to feel a little bit of opening up into the hips and into the inner thighs. Just while we're here, you know, really tempting to stick everything forward, isn't it? So we'll just have a little play around with the position of our back and just make sure the back feels comfortable. So long and lengthened, long at the front, long at the back, so no one is shorter. Now, just kind of feel that there for me. And then just notice that our feet, we can have a little turn out of our toes. Good, and then we're just going to start with our inner thigh stretch. And this is going to be fairly small, just as we start off. Our upper body is staying relaxed. And just inhaling and exhaling as we go. Yeah, lovely. So I'm aiming for 12 repetitions of each of our moves today. But if I go over a little bit or under, then, you know, don't worry, don't cross me off your list. Good, so then we're coming to our central position there, that's it. And then we're in a little plie. So we're just in our little plie squat, yeah, inhaling and exhaling. And again, that all might be a little bit smaller, yeah, just to start with. I just want you to feel your way into that, your inner thigh connection there, your hips, the fronts and backs of the thighs. Good, inhaling and exhaling. So just a little plie squat, knees are going wide, crown of the head, up to the ceiling. Yeah, lovely, just take your time. Yeah, relaxing the shoulders. And again, that might all be a little bit smaller with our knees facing forward. Good, and then on our last one now, just take a moment to pause. We're going to take that into our little plie to balance. So the arms are relaxed. We're inhaling as we lower down, we let the arms come down, and then we're exhaling to come up into our balance. Don't worry if you're leaving your foot on the floor to start with. So inhaling into our plie, and then exhaling into our balance. I know it's a little bit mean just to start with that, isn't it? But I'm just, you know, thinking that we can manage that. We can get the brain and the body going, can't we? As soon as we come into our balance. Now we've got the brain and the body going. Inhaling, lengthening up through the crown of the head and exhaling. And again, it all might be narrower. It might be just our regular narrow squat position, our regular traditional squat position. Lovely, good, beautiful. And again, lengthening up each time, inhaling, last one each side, inhale, and then exhale to create that lovely length, long line through the spine. Good, here's our last time. Yeah, lovely, good. And then as we just come back to our plie, we can walk our feet back in. We're standing on the right and we're lifting the left knee. Now we're raising the arms up to shoulder height. We're inhaling today as we twist. So inhale as we twist to the left. Exhale as you come back to the centre. Good. Inhale as we twist. And notice now the breath coming into the ribs, into the front and the back of the body. And again, the balance, the breath, just waking us up. Inhaling and exhaling. Do not worry if you're putting your foot down. We've got 3 to go on this side. Shoulders stay relaxed. You might be modifying that arm position just to make it a little bit more comfortable for the shoulders. Here's our last time. So inhaling as we rotate, exhale as we come back to the centre and then release the arms. We're standing on our left, we're popping up our right knee, maybe hip height, maybe less. Float the arms up or modify. And then when you've got the balance, inhale as we rotate to the right. Well done. Now keep the length through the spine, exhale back to centre, beautiful. Yeah, and again, if we do 2 of those and then have a little wobble, that's absolutely fine, like me. Good, and we'll do it again. So inhaling as we rotate, stand firmly on your left foot. Notice the ankle, notice the thigh. Yeah, lovely. And again, so inhale to rotate, exhale back to centre. Beautifully done. Good, and then one last time. So rotate round, maybe that supporting knee slightly soft. Come back to your central position, reach the arms down. Well done. Swing downs for 6. So we'll take a breath in, raise the arms up, have a look up, and then exhale. Is it going to be bigger? Is it going to be a bit smaller? You decide how you're feeling this morning. Is it going to be quite nice to have a stretch for the backs of the legs? Is it quite nice just going to swing the arms? Is that going to feel better this morning? You know, how are you faring in this sort of late part of December now as we head into the Christmas time there. So whatever feels good for you, big or small. Good, lovely. And we've got one more to do. So use the breath, so exhaling and inhaling. Now the arms are up to the sky. We can reach up and maybe even let our shoulders budge right up to the ears to give the back a stretch. And then we might soften the shoulders away from the ears. As the arms come down, we're taking it into a roll down. Nod your chin to chest, take a breath in. And then on the exhale, as if we're doing our full roll up from the mat, come towards the feet, to the floor. Go, take a breath in and a breath out. And then on the inhale, start to unravel. Again, as if you're taking yourself all the way down to the ground. Let the arms lift up with you. And then exhale the arms up towards the sky. Lovely. Good. You might have the arms by the side of the body if that feels better. Inhaling, nodding the chin, the arms come past the face, and exhale, look at the feet, and both feet facing forward, and the knees facing forward. Take a breath in and a breath out as we're towards the ground. Inhale, start to lift away from the ground. And then as we exhale, unraveling, our arms can gradually lift, and we can exhale our way up towards the sky. Beautiful. Good, last one of these. So arms coming down under the chin on the inhale. The arms come past the face, and on the exhale, we're rolling ourselves down. Enjoy that. Good, release the neck, release the shoulders. Notice the backs of the legs. Notice maybe even the glute muscles, the back. And then on your next inhale, starting to rise. And as we rise, this is our last time bringing our arms with us. So there's an extra little bit of work through the center of the body. Good, our next exhale takes the arms up towards the ceiling. Beautifully done. The arms come to the side of the body, and then we roll down from here just for 3. So inhale, soften the knees now, and exhale your way. Can you get all the way to the ground on that single exhale? Can we take a breath in, and can we come all the way up on a single exhale? Yeah, take a breath in and out. Okay, breath in to nod. And then a breath out, single exhale to roll ourselves down. Again, releasing neck, releasing shoulders, releasing arms. Take a single breath. And then on the exhale, can we come all the way back up? Can we do that lovely flow on one single breath? Well done. Last time. Breath in, breath out, and a nod of the chin to chest. Inhale. Again, ground the feet. Have a little bit of length through the thighs. Enjoy this. Good, just folding over, releasing the neck, releasing the shoulders. Good, take a breath in. And then can we come all the way back up on that single exhale, really feeling the feet to support you, firming up the thighs. And that single exhale brings you all the way back to your start. Well done. Inhaling up on the right side, exhaling as we stretch over to our left. Enjoy. Good, inhale and exhale the arm down. Inhaling the arm up on our left side and exhaling and take a really lovely stretch over. Good, inhale and exhale. Well done, we're nearly there on our prep. So lovely length and then a lovely stretch. Good, reaching up all the way back to our start. Good, find the feet grounded. See if we can relax the shoulders. Good, and we've got one more exactly the same of these each side. So again, soften the shoulders, lengthen the right arm, reach up and stretch over to the side. Wonderful. Good, inhale and exhale. See if we can go with the breath, inhaling up, and then the exhale as we come over to our right side. Good, inhale and exhale. Good, and then when you're ready, we can inhale the right arm up, exhale to step the right foot behind the left, take a stretch over to the left. Yeah, good, come all the way back to the center, inhale and unravel the feet, exhale. Good, inhale the left arm up, exhale the left foot behind the right as we stretch over towards our right side. Yeah, you might just stay with the side stretch if you prefer. Inhale and exhale as you come back. Notice I nearly fell over. Inhaling up and then exhale as we stretch over. So left foot behind the right, just a little cross of the leg. Good, finding the hip on our right side there, and then same on the left. Inhaling left, left foot behind, exhale as we take that lovely stretch over. This is the one you can do against the wall, which is beautiful for the hips. Good, one more each side. Inhale right, Exhale as we stretch over, right foot behind the left, well done. Good, inhale and exhale, superbly done. Reach up, good, and take that lovely stretch over, really good. Yeah, brilliant on the balance as well there, gang. And then come all the way back and recover. Give the wrists a little shake. The first bit is on the hands. Bring the palms together, press the fingertips together, bring your thumbs just to rest at your breastbone, and find that little bit of a stretch for the wrists, the forearm. Good, take a breath in, well done, and a breath out, and then release and relax, give those wrists a little shake out. Okay, we're rolling down to 4-point kneeling. We've got a little swim to cat to quad stretch, yeah? So join me on this first little bit. Maybe have your towel ready for your knees if you want to, as we come into a kneeling position. And anybody that doesn't want to kneel could repeat the swim and the lovely cat. So feel free to stay with that. Today you could really do whatever you want, because you're amazing that you're here and doing all this, gang. So when you're ready, we can have a little peek up to the sky, length through the front of the neck, but notice there's still a little bit of length through the back. We're not collapsing the head completely. Open across your collarbone, and then nod your chin to chest, take a breath in, let your head hang. Exhale, we'll roll ourselves all the way down, taking your time. And then walk your hands out. We're bringing our knees under the hips and our hands under the shoulders. Like I say, come off whenever you want to. So if you need to come off your hands, then absolutely do that. Now, our first movement starts with the left arm, and your right leg. That's our start position. So the fingertips and the toes stretched out. I'll just move a little bit forward so you can see me on the mat. Good, and then from here today, we're inhaling to lengthen and lift to swimming legs and arms. We're exhaling to lower. You've got 2 more. Just before we go any further, could you have your head lifted in line with your spine? And I'd like you to gently press the back of the body up a little bit so we don't collapse into those shoulders. So double check that for me. Okay, here we go. 3. Inhale as we lift. Exhale as we lower. I want the body to stay absolutely quiet and still. And can I just say, the leg and arm are straight. So you're not bending your knee at any point. So your leg and arm are straight as you come up. Yeah, beautiful. Now come down, double check you feel comfortable on the right hand. And now our left hand comes to the right knee as we round into cat. Now I want the knee to come forward towards the elbow rather than into the chest. So as if your knee's coming to your right elbow. Good, exhale away, get some length. Now we can move a little bit here. So if the body changes position, that's absolutely fine. Inhaling as we round, exhaling as we lengthen. Good, inhale to round, this is our last one. We get a break off the wrist. And then exhale, really lengthen out. And if the back moves a little bit, that's fine. Now bring the hands and the knees down. Knees are in hip width. This is maybe where you want your towel. And bring yourself up to kneeling for me. Feet flat, or we tuck the toes, you decide. Arms come up to shoulder height. Feel a little bit of strength through the centre of the body. Exhale as we take a little lean back. Now you might decide to stay with swimming. Inhale, can we pull the arms back? Good, and exhale as we bring them back to our start. Take a breath in, arms are long. Exhale as we lean back. And then inhale as we press the arms back and open the chest. And again, it's all about that inhale, opening the front body. Exhale the arms up. Take a breath in, 1 more time. So exhale, take that lean back. Inhale, sweep the arms back. Good, and then exhale our way back to our start. Now place the hands down. Come back to your 4-point kneeling. Our start point now is the right hand and the left leg straight. So there's your start point. Your right, did I say that? Right hand and your left leg straight. Inhale as we gather the arm and leg up, soft point through the front of the foot, head in line with your spine. Exhale to lower down. I'm having a look, there's 2 more. Yeah, so space between the ears and the shoulders, spine stays long and lengthened, looking to the mat. If you're peeking out to me, you're not, you're cheating. Good, space between the ear and the shoulder. Are you balanced? Are you using that balance? There's our 3rd one. I'm really happy with that. and then lowering down. Readjust the body if you need. Right hand to left knee, the knee heads towards your elbow rather than in towards the centre of the body. Good, and then reach and maybe just let the body move a little bit as we do that. Inhaling, hand to knee, and exhaling as we take that lovely reach. So cat, yep, to a lovely stretch. Inhale, scoot the tailbone, knee to the left elbow, towards the left elbow, and then reach and lengthen. Place the hands down, come back to the knees. Good, this time arms at the side of the body. Exhale as we lift the arms and lean back. And inhale as we come back to our start, open the chest, take the hands behind. Exhale as we lean back, long through the spine. I want you to feel a pull in the thighs, and then open the chest as you come long back to your start position. Notice the tummy and bottom, the buttocks have to work quite hard already, don't they, doing that? So lean back from the knee. Good, and then opening the chest. Remember, we're not hinging from the hips. Good, one more time through, hands come down, take your time. Stretch out the left arm and the right leg. There's your start position. Tuck the toes on that left side to give you a little bit of support. Puff up the back of the body a little bit. And then inhale as we rise. Look down towards your fingertips for me. And then exhale to lower down. Lovely. Check that the right arm is supporting you, but the shoulder just knitted in towards the rib cage. Easy to collapse here, isn't it? So just push the ground away just that little bit. There we go. Opening your right palm, left hand to knee. The knee comes straight forward rather than crossing in, and then reach and lengthen. Inhale, drive the right knee to the right elbow, and exhale to lengthen, stretch a little bit more, one more time. So inhale round, tuck the chin lightly, and exhale, create that lovely length. As you bring the right knee down, tuck the toes, if the body is willing, to come all the way up to the knees. Keep the toes tucked. Knees and feet in hip width, grab your towel if you need. Exhale, we lean, reach the arms to shoulder height, firm up those thighs. Inhale, pull the arms back. Good, exhale, lean. Good, remember you're hinging from your knee. At the moment, I can see some hips dropping back, so I can see a little bit of this. But remember, you are trying to lean back just from that kneeling position, so the thighs are really doing the work. And then come back. Here's our last bit to do, last round. Place the hands down. Now, can you get your hands down as one? Can you trust yourself just to pop your hands down? You can unravel the feet if that feels better. Right arm, left leg, length out through the crown of the head. Inhale, create some energy as we lengthen through the right fingertips, soft point through the left foot. Check what's happening in the shoulder, the head position. I can see heads have dropped. We don't need to look what we're doing, do we? We have done so well with all our Pilates classes. We've done so. Oh, hang on a minute. I was getting that wrong there. I bent my elbow. So trust yourself now. You know your body. Bring the knee towards the hand, the knee towards the left elbow, and then reach. Just reach it out. Good. So inhaling round. See if you can scoop the tailbone, scoop the chin towards the chest, and then lengthen. Yeah, lovely. And don't worry where that arm and leg go. They can just kind of reach out. It doesn't have to be straight out there. Bring yourself down, hinge back, come onto the fingertips, and see if you can pull yourself up to your kneeling. Last time through, tuck the toes or the feet are flat, you decide. Lengthen up from the knees. Remember, we're leaning back from the knees, not the hips. Yeah, good. So from here, exhale our way back for 3. Can we lengthen back? And can we inhale this time? Can you clasp your hands and exhale into a chest stretch? Good. Can we take a breath in, release? Exhale our way back into our little lean. Notice those quads firing up. Inhaling, reach back, clasp the hands and exhale to a lovely chest stretch. Good, preparing for our back extensions. So reaching the arms forward, taking that lean back. Notice the abdominals and the thighs. And then coming all the way back, inhale and exhale into a chest stretch. Look up towards the sky, open up through the front of the body. Maybe give those shoulder blades a little squeeze. Together, yeah? Release the hands down. Well done, guys, really well done. And then just come into a regular cat. And our next little sequence is breaststroke. And remember, that's quite a big move, so you don't have to add everything in on that one. Okay, I'm just going to move my towel out of the way. We've got breaststroke, side scissors, and the double leg stretch. So you will be moving around your mat. Okay, so let's bring ourselves onto our forearms. Let's have the legs just a little bit wider than hip width. So a little bit wider than hip width, and then settle yourself down to the mat. Nose tickles the mat. Okay, now I'm going to go straight into our breaststroke move, but I want you to modify, narrowing it down a little bit if you wanted. So we've got fingertips level with the eye line, legs long and lengthened, light at the front of the body, and as we come up now, on the inhale, wide into the ribs and the back, the natural space between the ear and the shoulder occurs. Good, we're exhaling as we reach the arms out. Now remember, the arms can be on the ground. We're inhaling as we turn the palms away from us. And then our next exhale brings the arms all the way back to the side of the body. Now on this first one, you might just decide to soften the elbows a little bit, soften the position, so go a little bit wider. If you're feeling comfortable in the back, squeeze those shoulder blades together as you lift the elbows and then come down. Okay, I'm going to do one more with you. Yeah, so inhaling as we lengthen to lift, you might decide to come down. Exhale as you reach the arms forward. Inhale, notice the still space between the ears and the shoulders. Palms are facing away from you, and then your exhale reaches the legs and the arms all the way back. The legs are on the ground. Inhale, scoot the elbows high, give those shoulder blades a little squeeze. Make sure your neck feels comfortable, so don't overdo that. And then when you're ready, next exhale brings you all the way down to the mat. Now don't overdo anything today if you've got busy next couple of days, so do modify where you need. Could you show me that just one more time? So coming up, maybe it's swan. Yeah, lovely. Some of you have gone straight ahead. That's perfect. Reaching the arms forward, keeping the length in the back of the neck. Good. Palms face down. Exhale your way back. Soften those elbows or give the elbows a little squeeze. Hands skim the ground. Yes. And then we lower ourselves back down. Superbly done. Now, could you now, the arm that's opposite the camera side reaches out, and that's going to help us roll over onto our side. Side scissors. So ideally you're facing me, but in a moment you might be facing away. So we'll have a look at the legs. We'll stretch out through both legs, and both legs are lifted. Top leg comes up and wean a bit higher. Inhale as we open. Bottom leg comes forward, top leg goes back. Exhale to close. Now, I don't mind if we've got the fingertips. We did this the other day, didn't we? We've got the fingertips in front of the body. So if you want to have that today, then try it out. Because it can give us a little bit extra leverage, can't it? Opening on the inhale, can you get that top leg and bottom leg back? Close on the exhale. Good, bottom leg goes forward, top leg goes back. And then our last time, good, and remember you're not just swinging the legs, you're lengthening and reaching them away from the midline of the body. Good, our last time is the bottom leg coming back and the top leg coming forward. And then you're exhaling to bring your legs together. Lower the legs down. Maybe cradle your head in your hand now as you roll yourself over onto your back. Imprint your back to the mat. I'll give everybody a moment just to get there and bring your knees into chest. Well done. Good, so once everybody's there, toes together and the knees wide. Now let's just have a few breaths just to get again back into those inner thigh areas. So just have a few breaths just to open up into the inner thigh. Full double leg stretch. Yeah. So when you're ready, hands on the knees, the whole of your back imprinted. You could do the first bit instead of the rest. Yeah, so when you're ready, inhale. We're adding a little curl up if we wanted it. Heels come together and the toes turn out. Half of us are going to stay on the ground, which is absolutely perfect. Good, exhale the arms up past your face. Good, inhale as we reach the arms to the side of the body. And then we exhale to come all the way down, opening the knees to, again, just recover. Yeah, so I'll do that one more time. Inhale as we curl up and the legs go up, or just the legs. Exhale, you stay up as you reach your arms up towards the toes. Exhale the arms all the way back to the side of the body, exhaling back to the side of the body. There's that extra inhale as we reach the arms. And then there's the exhale as you pull the knees wide. Releasing down. Good. So we can do all that again, or inhale the legs up, keeping the head down. Good. Exhale the arms past your face, maybe towards your ears. Glue the inner thighs together, the ankles together. Good. Inhale, the arms are by the side of your body. That's an extra bit with the legs up. And then exhale to pull the knees in. Now, if you don't want the knees to go wide, you can just hug them into the body, can't you? So they don't have to go wide. One more time. Inhale up, maybe just the legs going up. Don't worry about the curl up. Oh yes, some of us have had the flex, well remembered. Exhale, you can flex the feet as you circle the arms around. Now that gives that energy into the backs of the thighs. Inhale as you reach, pausing, and then exhale to bring the knees in. Now from here, pop your feet down. I don't mind if you turn your back on me now as you roll over to the other side. So the arm that's nearest, furthest nearest me comes to the side, and we bring ourselves into our side lying position. I'm watching. So wherever you are, don't worry if you wanted to scoot around, that's absolutely fine. So now the legs are long and lengthened, space between the ears and the shoulders. Make sure you're set up so the back of the head is in line with the rest of the spine. And then both legs lengthen and lift. Can you take your bottom leg forward and your top leg back on the inhale? The exhale brings the legs together, maybe the fingertips in front. Is there length in the back of the neck? Opposite direction. So opening on that inhale, closing on the exhale. If we've got the fingertips in front, see if you can make your movement a little bit bigger. So if we're using our balance, we want to be able to get those legs a little bit wider. If we're using our fingertips, we want to get that nice little bit of stretch, don't we? We're nearly there. Yeah, beautiful. Good, so when the bottom leg goes back and the top leg goes forward, the legs come back together. Excellent. So from your sideline position, you're going to bend your knees and roll yourself back onto your tummy. Here we go again. So we've got nose tickling the mat. Not here we go again. This is our second round. So legs a little bit wider than hip width. We know where we're going. I want you to feel the back of the body when we come to swimming now. Stretch out both legs. Good, relax the shoulders. Inhale as you lift a little bit away from the mat. Lengthen through both legs, both sides of the waist. Exhale, reach the arms out ahead. Inhale, you're turning your palms away from you. And then on the next exhale, drawing the arms towards the side of the body. Inhale as you pick the elbows up and your palms are facing down. And then your exhale brings you all the way back to your start position. We go again, I'm having a look. Remember, it could be just your swan. So inhale to swan. Option is to exhale the arms forward. Inhale, turn the palms away from you, thumbs down. Exhale, reach the arms back, stretch out the legs. They're going to help you. Inhale, squeeze those elbows in if you wanted. And then exhale to come all the way down. Lovely. I want one more. So lifting on that inhale, lengthening out through the crown of the head. Good, exhale, reach, and then start to turn those thumbs down. As you exhale, swim the arms back. It's our breaststroke. We go all the way back, not technically correct. Jill will be able to tell us about that. And then lift those elbows up to the sky as we bring those arms all the way down and recover. Superb. Arm that's away from the camera reaches out, fingertips in front, and that takes us into a lovely roll to our side. Gather yourself into your side scissors now. Lengthen out through both legs. Ankles, knees, hips are stacked. Length through the front and back of the body. Top leg is lifted. Bottom leg comes forward. We've got a little pulse. So we're going to inhale, just a tiny little double pulse. Exhale, come back, like we do with our side kick. So inhale, start to stretch the legs, and then give that just a little double pulse. 1, 2, leg going back, leg going forward. Come back to the center. So inhale. Little double pulse. Good. Exhale through the center. You don't have to add that in. So opening up, where's the balance? The balance, maybe the fingertips. Good, in front there. Good, one more time. Bottom leg forward, top leg back, through to the center, and then the opposite way. Bottom leg back, top leg forward, little double pulse. Legs come together, legs lower. Bend the knees, roll yourself slowly onto your back, get yourself comfy, make sure you're on your mat, bring your knees into chest. Toes together, knees wide, relax the upper body, do not add the curl up if you know that's not right for you. Just have a breath, And then your next inhale, legs on legs and upper body curl up, heels together. On the exhale, we can press the heels to the sky. If we're adding the arms up, we can touch the toes, reach the arms all the way around. Inhale, soft point in the V, squeeze the inner thighs together, and then exhale, draw those knees back in and wide. Yeah, I'm having a look as you do 2 more. So inhale, maybe just the legs going up without the curl up. Exhale, skim the hands to the feet as you flex the feet. Yeah, that's it. You've got it. That's it. Good. So you've got that extra little curl up. Reach the arms back to the side of the body. Hug them in as if we're doing the 100. And then exhale your way down. You've got 1 more to do. So inhale, reaching up. Yeah, lovely. Space between the ears and the shoulders, back on the mat. Yeah, beautiful. If we're in the curl, remember the arms only come level with your ears. Yeah, so you're not taking your arms too far back. Beautiful. That's it. So remember when we're adding that, we just get that extra lift. So we might normally be here. Yeah, we're just going to try and get that extra lift. Bring the knees in. Good. Lower the legs down. See if you can take the arm furthest away from the camera, out over your head, and then bring yourself onto your side. Now stretch out both legs, set yourself up, and then inhale. Both legs open, bottom leg forward, little mini double pulse, exhale center. Inhale, little mini double pulse. I'm having a look, exhale to the center. Yeah, so yeah, lovely control, lovely control. So just giving the body just that little bit of a kick, just that little bit of a check-in with the balance. Yeah, and when the bottom leg goes back this time and the top leg comes forward, there is your last one. Yeah, beautiful. Beautiful. Good, and then when the legs come in this time, I want you to lower your legs down and recover. Superb. Roll onto your back for me. Bring both knees into chest. Now there's a bit more roly-poly. Do you remember that 1 leg circle sequence that we did, where we did our roll over to the side and then into side kick, and we're actually going to add a side kick and lift, so we've got that one. But before we do that, we're going to just enjoy 3 lovely moves now. Feet as wide as your mat, back of the head on your mat, arms by the side of your body. Don't worry if you didn't do it before, it's absolutely fine, we'll go through it together. Now both legs travel over to one side, doesn't matter which, and I want you just to see if you can drift the knees a little bit over. So I've gone over to the left, so I'm going to drift my knees a little bit more over to that left side, opening up into the hip, the back, maybe those glute muscles as well. Good, inner thighs, coming back, inhaling, and then rolling the legs to the opposite direction on the exhale. Good, I'd like you to enjoy that, and we'll do that 4 more times in total. So traveling the legs, maybe turning the head in the opposite direction, really enjoy. Back through to the center and same to the opposite side. Good, some of us will have our feet narrower, some will have our feet even wider. Good, here comes our last time. Exhaling, turning the head. Really well done. And coming all the way back. When you're ready, back to your central position. Now let the back rest wherever feels comfortable. Gather in your left thigh towards you and maybe just have the hands lightly on the shin. Just draw the leg towards your shoulder rather than squashing it down. So kind of pull it up and then take behind the thigh and exhale the leg up into a lovely hamstring stretch. Just enjoy that. Let's take a couple of stirs of the ankle one direction and let's stir the ankle in the opposite direction. Well done. So let's bend the knee again, pull the leg back in towards you. Again, it's coming knee towards you rather than scrumpling it down. So see if you can draw it towards your shoulder and then hold behind the thigh again and exhale the leg back into that stretch. Add a little point and flex. And don't worry if all that's a little bit tight. You know, that's quite normal, isn't it? Especially in the morning. Inhaling and exhaling. Let's pop that leg in towards us and then just cross the leg over. Just cross the leg over. So we're sat a little bit later having a nice coffee. on Zoom with family members or friends. Got that to look forward to. And then option is to bring both legs in towards us. So again, you might just feel that hip area a little bit. Some of us are going to stay with the right foot on the ground. Good, and then we'll bring the leg in. We'll put that same left foot just by your right foot, yeah, so close together, bring the feet together, I should say, and then let your left knee drift wide. So the left knee just opens and we can just relax there. And maybe we can even have a little bit of up and down movement to open up a little bit into the inner thigh, ready for our one leg circle. Good, we can come all the way back and we can do exactly the same on the other side. So we can bring in our right leg now. Fold the leg towards you, yes, but pull the right knee up towards your right shoulder. So rather than squashing it down in towards you, just have a little bit of a lift. Hold behind the thigh on the right. If you're doing your own thing, I'm absolutely fine with that. That's absolutely fine. Stretch the leg up. So if you've got your band or you're at the wall, you're more than welcome to do that. Circle your ankle, 2 and 1, and then the other way. Circle the ankle the other way. Good. Let's fold the leg back in. Can you bring the knee towards your same shoulder? And then hold behind the thigh and exhale the leg up. Good. This time we'll have the point and flex. Go gently, just enjoying. Inhaling and exhaling, making sure your neck feels comfortable, your shoulders are relaxed. And as the leg comes in now, we can cross that leg over the right, right leg over the left, so you might even bring your left leg a bit closer towards you, and then cross the legs over. We can stay there or bring both legs in, so your knee is pretty much, your right knee's facing your breastbone. Release. Good, and then we can place the right foot next to the left, and then open the right knee to the right. So we just get a little bit of a pull on that inner thigh. And again, we might even just have a little lift and lower. So lift and lower. So lifting the knee and then lowering it on that right side. Well done. Good, then our feet come flat to the floor. Good, our knees and feet are in alignment. Good, and then whichever leg that is a little bit away from the camera, that knee's going to lift. So the leg that's furthest away from the camera, as you're going to roll to the camera, we're stretching up through our right leg. Now our left leg can lengthen out. Arms are at the side of the body to start with. And we're circling our leg in towards to meet the other leg. Yeah, so I'm on my right leg, so I'm going to be going towards my left. Yeah, vice versa. So bringing the leg in, inhaling. And then exhaling, we've been working on the one leg circle, haven't we? And really executing this well with the hips staying still as we do that. That's it. Good. Inhaling in and exhaling away. You've got 3 more to do. So inhaling across the body and exhaling away from the body. 2 more. Good. So drawing that straight line up towards the sky each time it comes back to that central position. So lengthening up through the thigh each time, really well done. Good, and then now the leg pauses. We interlace the fingers, take the hands in the back of the head, and we lift the elbow of the same leg that's up. So that comes up towards the ceiling. That's going to help us roll a little bit here, isn't it? So we take an inhale, we can bend the opposite knee if we like, and on the exhale we roll over to our side. If we don't do that perfectly, it doesn't matter. Now we can stay up or we can use the hand in front, both legs along. Don't worry if you didn't quite get there. Good, now we're going to kick forward using the bottom arm of support, inhale, and exhale to side lift. Yeah, so inhale forward, exhale to lift. Lengthen through the bottom leg and the top leg, 1 more. Inhale, exhale, and now the leg is long and lifted. Hands are into the back of the head and we roll back quietly. Option is to stay down. Yeah, option is to stay up. Yeah, so lower your head down or you're in your curl up. Raise the left leg to join the right and then lower the right leg with the left leg lifted. Oh, opposite leg. So you've lowered your one leg circle leg. Yeah, so now you're on the other side. Lower the head down, release the arms to the side of the body, and now we go the other leg. So bringing the leg in to meet your thigh first, inhale 6, exhale away. So now you're on the opposite leg, circling in towards the midline of the body. You've revisited your pelvis staying level, your shoulders relaxed, the back of the head and the back of the shoulders anchoring you to the mat. Notice your sacrum. The sacrum really heavy and strong on the mat, and that gives you that little bit of space between the lower back and the mat. Good, one more time, inhaling and exhaling. Now from here again, the leg is long and lifted. Interlace the hands, place the hands in the back of the head, and then lift the same elbow as leg. Now the other elbow can lower, and then exhale your way over onto your side. I'm watching you. So now it's a side kick. Good, a little side kick. Yes, I've had to move. I haven't got enough space there. And then a lift. Yes, lovely. A slight lift if you wanted it away from the ground, or if you know it's better for your neck, you're leaving your head down, maybe with that bottom arm lengthened. Beautiful. Kick forward and then lift. Really well done. Now, good, last time. Now the leg is lifted. So your leg is lifted. So bring it back to your side leg lift. Inhale, and then as you exhale, take that slow roll onto your back with your leg high. So the leg lifted brings that leg back. Lovely. Good. Stay up or lower yourself down. Beautiful. Yeah, and now switch legs. Yeah, a little bit of roly-poling, isn't there? So that leg comes down, opposite leg comes up. So now we've got our first leg up. Now, you've got the option, arms at the side of the body, or leave the hands in the back of the head and add a little curl up. Exhale your leg away from, so back to our first leg, opposite direction, with or without the curl up. So if you're adding your curl up, your lower back's resting on the mat. You're looking down towards your opposite foot. Good. And we can have a little walnut between the chin and the chest. Yeah, so we've gone from a peach over the years to a walnut. It's actually quite Christmas as well, isn't it? A little bit Christmassy. Good. Last time, last circle. Good. So we're up or we're down. Good. And whichever elbow is the same as leg, that travels up to the sky. Inhale. And then can we exhale to come over onto our side? Yeah. Now you can stay up or bring yourself all the way down. Good. Legs are straight. Legs are long. We could be on our bottom back of arm. Kick forward. Inhale. Exhale. High kick. Inhale. Sweep forward. Side kick. And then our high kick. Lovely. I want one more this time, so just 3. Yeah, now the leg is lifted. Keep lifting it up, up, up and away. Onto your back, up or down, you decide. Now we switch. 6, switch 5, switch 4, straight leg scissors, switch 3, switch 2. Absolutely fine to have the knees bent and the head down. And now our second leg is up. Good. Decide if you want to stay up or down. Good, and then exhale away from the body. Inhale to come back to our start. Good, so half of us are going to be resting the head on the ground, the arms are at the side of the body, and half of us are going to stay in that supported curl up. Space between the ears and the shoulders and the elbows wide and heading up towards the sky to support the body. There's our last one. Now the elbow of the same leg lifts a little bit, whether you're on the ground or you're lifted, and then we exhale to roll to the opposite side. Can we roll? I'm liking this. We're getting a little bit good at this now. So now our top leg sweeps forward. Inhale, exhale to lift it. Good. Inhale, kick. Can you keep your pelvis still, gang? Can you keep your pelvis still? So yes, we want to get that nice kick, but let's just work on those facets as well of keeping the body still. The leg is lifted. The leg is lifted. Good. And that's going to bring us all the way back. Now onto our back. Yeah, you might just shimmy back onto your mat. We need an extra large mat, don't we? And then scissor. Good. 6. Inhale, exhale. 5. Whether you're curled up or head down. 4. Whether your knees are bent or your legs straight. 3. Good. Go. 2. And then our last one, both knees come into chest. Have a little recovery. Well done. Okay. So the next and our final little sequence today is what we call the teaser prep, and this is something that we're going to be looking at in January, which is quite a nice move really to get in the mix. So it's a teaser prep, which means we're going to come from the ground and just roll ourselves up, and it's pretty much just like it's pretty much just that, but we're going to, that's what we're going to do today. So if we don't want to do that, I'm more than happy for you to come up to sitting instead. Yeah. So we'll go through it together. So don't worry. Open leg rocker. Yeah, which I think is really suitable now for this time of year and in these circumstances that we're in. Hang on a minute. And what's the last one? Oh yes, into a side bend. You're going to like this. You're going to like this. I know it. Okay, let's try this together. So this is option one. Hands are on the shins or the backs of the thighs, and we nod our chin to chest. Yeah, so we can all do this because we've only got one little practice of this now. Yeah, so we can take a breath in, and then on the exhale we can bring ourselves up to sitting. Yeah, perfect. So that's our first option. Now you could have a break now and not worry about doing any more of that. So if you feel like you just want a little break, or you can join me now as we make it just slightly different. So we come all the way back down onto our mat. Just do be mindful of your neck and shoulders. And then we've got the knees into chest, and now we're going to have the arms at the side of the body rather than holding on. So there's your option. So then we do exactly the same thing. Inhale, lift ourselves up to our waistband, and we're going to use the legs as a little bit of leverage. On the exhale, let the legs shoot out and then bring yourself up. Yeah, lovely, beautiful. Good, and then we can go back down with that same precision. Now remember, you might decide just to do a nice little rock and roll. You might just take a little breather. So we're going to do 3 of these. So arms at the side, whether you're rolling up or whether you're coming with me. So we start to come to the waistband on the inhale, curl right up. Let the legs stretch out a little bit and exhale our way up into that balance. Yeah, lovely, good. And then we come back down. So we can ease our way back down onto the mat and recover. Yeah, so we've got 1 more of those, and when we do it, we'll only just do 1, so you're okay with that. So inhale, curling up to the waistband. Let the legs shoot out a little bit on that exhale to bring you up. Well done. Now, do we want the knees bent as we come into open leg rock, and make sure you've got space behind you? We can hold on to the ankles, the shins. We could hold on to just the calves. We can have our knees bent. We've got 3. A light nod of the chin, remember, only to the back of the shoulders. Inhale as we go back. Exhale as we balance and come to our V-sit or our open leg rocker. So inhale, as long as you're coming back to balance, lifting the chest. Good, and then again, inhale and exhale. Find that little bit of balance. Well done. Pop your feet down. So the leg that's away from me, the leg that's furthest away, so it's going to be, this is my leg now, I'm going to cross that over my opposite leg. Yeah, so the leg that's furthest away from me, I'm taking my hand behind you, behind me, not behind you. It's not behind you, we're not in the pantomime. Open the palm, press down through the feet, and then we come up into a side bend. And notice you'll come straight up into that side bend. Pop the hips down, that's it. Yeah, that's it, that's all we're going to do. So you've got the legs crossed, they're a little bit away from you, so that when you've got the hand down behind you, as you lift and lengthen your legs, you'll be in your side bend position. Yeah, well done, yeah, nice adaptations on the forearm as well. We come all the way down, and that's it, we've only got 1 of those. So, I'll tell you what, we'll do the other side in case I forget. So cross the other leg over, legs are a little bit further away. Yeah, so they're not right up towards you, because obviously then you're not going to get any leverage there. So feet a little bit of the way, hand behind you, pretty much in line with your hip. Good, inhale and exhale into your side bend. Squeeze the inner thighs together, have a little go. And then pop the hips back down, ready to come down. Should we do all that flowing, beautifully flowing with the breath? Yeah? Okay, I can see a yes. We'll do it twice, and that is it. Yeah. So coming all the way down. Now, if you're thinking, hang on a minute, what is she going on about? Do we have to do all this? You could now decide, actually, I'm going to go into my lovely hamstrings, my stretches, my hip rolls, just like we did a moment ago. Otherwise, 1 to get us up there, that's all. Arms at the side of the body, nod your chin to chest, inhale. On the exhale, lengthen through the legs, bring yourself up to your balance. Into your open leg rocker for 1. Inhale back. Exhale, find your balance wherever you are. Well done. Cross the legs, away from the camera, hand behind you. Inhale as you lift, exhale into your side bend, lift the hips. Inhale and exhale, come down. Switch legs, take the hand behind you. Inhale all the way up into our side bend, lift those hips. This is going to be such a good New Year's Eve little charade, isn't it there? Come all the way down onto your back. Bring the knees in, one more round. So let's see if we can do that with the breath. Good, I'm coming up and then I'm going to watch the rest. So nod of your chin to chest, inhale. Back's imprinted, exhale, use the legs to let you lift. Ooh, this last one feels a bit harder. Good, inhale, and then you're rolling back, coming back up to that balance wherever you are, just as long as you end up in your balance, yes. Don't worry if you didn't, do not worry if you didn't. Don't worry if you didn't, it doesn't matter. Cross the leg over, good. Legs are a little bit away, hand behind us. Do not criticise yourself. It's amazing that you're doing any of this, just tell yourself that, which is true. And then inhale, squeeze the inner thighs together, take that lovely reach and stretch. Exhale, pop the hips down. Recross the legs. Take the other hand behind you and then reach up into your side bend. Yeah, lovely. Notice now as you stretch the legs and lift, yes, you've come all the way up into that side bend. Love it. Love it. Pop yourself down and then grab your band and let's just finish with a nice little hamstring, outer thigh and inner thigh stretch on each leg going. So we can have the band around one foot. If you haven't got your band, a towel. Now, if you've got your yoga strap, you could use that. So let's just have a moment I want to do a little bit of release for the upper body as well. So we'll do a couple of kneeling stretches as well. So let's draw the leg in towards us on one side, wherever you are. We're not going to spend too long here, but just enjoy the stretch. Go all the way up through the back of the leg. And then just notice what happens when you cross your band over, band or strap. When you cross the band over, it can give you a little bit more stability in the leg position there. So you might just enjoy that, just crossing the band and stretching the leg up from there. That's it. Release. Take your band away from you, so over the midline of the body, and then switch to open into the inner thigh. Good, and we'll do that again 4 more times. So we can exhale over, inhale and exhale wide. You don't have to do that. You could be staying just with your regular stretch. But if you wanted just to move around that hip joint, then just as a change here, 1 more each way. So over to the side. Sorry, we've got an extra one. We've got 1 more to do. So coming over to cross the body. And then into that inner thigh stretch away from the body. I'm hoping those inner thighs feel a little bit looser. Not looser necessarily, but just a little bit freer. Let's swap legs. So we can bring the leg up, opposite leg. If you're with me, right leg goes up, left leg can go out a little bit, but I'm not asking you to stretch it all the way out. The leg lengthens high. Good, you can cross the band over, see how that feels for you. I quite like it because it gives that little bit of stability in the lower part of the leg. It can just help you work on creating a little bit of length. Upper body can relax. Really well done, guys. And when you're ready, you can take your band in the opposite hand to leg. Maybe scoot the other leg out just a little bit to give yourself some space. Take the leg across the body. Good, and then away from the body. Exhaling across the body. Inhaling centre. So exhaling away. Inhaling. It's finding that outer thigh, hip stretch. Finding that inner thigh. Last time. Brilliantly done. Good, and then when you come back to the centre, Unhook your band, put your feet down, and then just slowly roll yourself to bring yourself to 4-point kneeling. Good, once we're in 4-point kneeling, we can allow the knees to be hip width or maybe even a little bit wider, and then just sit the hips back a little bit. So, a yoga pose, but puppy pose we know anyway, the hands are a little bit wider than shoulder width, and we can pop the forearms or just keep the arms lifted as we bring our forehead down towards the mat. So this is entirely up to you and how your shoulders feel. So it might be that we need to modify it for the forearms to be on the ground. And if the body feels okay and you want that extra stretch into the chest and the back of the shoulders and everything's feeling okay, the hands can reach out towards the front edge of the mat. The hips stay pretty much over the knees rather than sitting back into your child pose, but equally child pose gives the same or similar stretch. Last breath. Yeah, then we can walk the hands back in. Good, and push ourselves all the way up. To thread of the needle, reaching one arm through, doesn't matter which. Reach it all the way through, lower the side of the head, the shoulder, and then come back. Good, same to the other side. So quite a nice stretch for that mid-back, back of the shoulder. Inhaling and exhaling. Good, and we come to pause there when we've done each side. That's it, and then we're reaching the right arm out, whichever arm, it's absolutely fine. As we sit back towards our child pose, we're going to reach the arm back with us. Good, and then sweep the arm forward. So we can inhale, start to lift the arm and sit back. Follow the hand and exhale one more time. Inhaling, lifting, maybe looking up to the hand and exhaling back. Again, we can do exactly the same on the other side. So we can start to reach the arm forward, the body can move, and then the body can come back as we circle the arm around. The palm faces towards you, and then the palm can face away from you. So you get that nice little rotation into the shoulder. So inhaling, heading back, exhaling, and coming all the way back to our start. Let's tap the toes, push back into the balls of the feet, lower the heels, and then we can take a slow round up, can't we? Inhaling and exhaling our way to standing. Well done. Now as we circle the arms for one, inhale and exhale. And then inhale the arms up to shoulder level and exhale as if we're hugging a tree, opening into the back of the body. Inhale, let the arms come down, and exhale the arms back. Good, so we can inhale the circle, exhale the arms down. Good, inhale the arms in front, exhale, hug a tree. Just bringing the fingertips together. Inhale, let the arms come down, and exhale the arms back to chest stretch. Good, one more time, inhale the arms up. Exhale, circle the arms around, making that bigger or smaller way we need. Inhale, arms in front. Exhale, hug a tree, fingertips together. Inhale, let the arms soften by the side of the body. And exhale to pull the hands a little bit further away from your body and stay, just for an extra breath. Inhale fully and exhale. Let the arms just hang. Take your right ear to your right shoulder. And your head slowly back to centre. Take your left ear to your left shoulder. And back to the centre. Look over your right shoulder. Keeping your shoulders and hips facing forward. And look over your left shoulder. Come back to centre. Well done. Relax. Relax. I'm not letting you have much time to relax.